G-Squad, what's happening with y'all, baby? Tall guy back with another video, man. You see the title, you see the thumbnail, man. Today we are doing the 2019 Jaguar I-Pace. You've heard of F-Pace before, but have you heard of the I-Pace? And it's all electric, and it's considered an SUV under the Jaguar umbrella, but we're gonna touch into that in 1 second. It sparked my curiosity because I seen that Jaguar sign in the front of it, and I had never seen this Jaguar before, so I had to do a little research on it. And I went to a Jaguar dealership today to holler at my guy Q. He's here in Minnesota, man. He sells Jaguars and Range Rovers. If you want to holler at him, all his info will be in the description below. Make sure you give him a call, man. My guy Q's a real good guy. We need more good people in the world like that. And shout out to my guy Ali as well, man. But then I found out this was actually electric when I seen it in the parking lot after I did some research on it, and I was like, damn, that's a good ass electric looking car. So what I did was I went and did some research, and then I found out, hold on, let me just go ahead and shut that real quick. That's a pretty cool little touch right there. I like that. They got some out of Tesla's book with that one for sure, but we're gonna touch on all the stuff between this and a Tesla. But I just thought the design of this car was really cool. I think this is the first electric car that I actually like the design. Like if you look right here in the front, check this out. If you look up, you can literally see right through there. I think that's the first time I've actually seen an aerodynamic package on a Jaguar, man, an electric car at that. So I thought that was a pretty cool touch as well. You see the side mirrors fold up, the door handles pop out, you hit the little button right here, and then it comes out, and then you hit it in, and check this out. Look at the mirrors going fold back in. Thought that was pretty cool. You back up, and you got the little electric charger joint right there. You hit a little button, it pops open from the inside. You got the Jaguar right there on the side with that little black marker. I think that's a real good touch. I actually really like this color. These wheels aren't bad as well, and you got the little Jaguar in the middle with that color to kind of accent all the good stuff on the outside, and then you got the little black strips with the nice headlights. I mean, for this to be an electric car, I mean, let's keep it real, y'all. Look at this. This is actually really, really nice. That's just my opinion, though. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think. Have you seen this before? And if you have seen it, have you driven it? What's your thoughts on it? Do you own it? Like, because I'm about to drive it, and I drove it over here to this spot, and I was actually really impressed by the handling on this car as well. But let me show you the back too. I thought that was pretty cool. Look at that. See how you can see right through there? Pretty cool for an electric car, man. I think for the first time, you had some people that made a car look good and then made it electric versus making an electric car and then trying to make it look good, if that makes any sense. And if you look right here, the tail light's kind of like rounded, but at the same time, got a sharp edge to it, got the I-Pace badge right there. I mean, got a little diffuser back there. Not that it probably needs it, but it's pretty cool touch. I like just the lines of the car. It looks really good. You got that, you know, kind of third brake light right there at the top. And then look at this. Like the windshield is kind of like super duper flat, ain't it? I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but check out the roof, right? It just looked like it's black, right? But it's actually one big panoramic roof from all the way to the back to the front of the joint. Now, if I hit this button right here, how the doors come out, whoop, open that door, and you can literally see, like, how good does that look right there? Like, that's crazy. Like, the whole roof is literally just gone. You got some good, nice little bolstering, nice leather. You got the Jaguar symbol right there. You need all of that with the white stitching. Got some good mechanics in there, you know, give you some good lumbar adjustments and all that. And then you come right here, you got the Jaguar right there. Nice steering wheel, big bolstered up on the steering wheel. You got the Jaguar right there. You got all your mechanics right here. It's just an all-around good-looking car. Look at the Alcantara right there. Real good touch, and it comes all the way up here. That's why I said they made a luxury electric car. That's kind of crazy how you open this joint right here. Oh, boom, there you go right here. Real nice, man. Like Alcantara all up here, all around, man. Like they really made a luxurious electric car, and it drives kind of sporty, I would say. Let's go ahead and start that thing up right here. Boom. Pure electric. You don't hear nothing, do you? Now, the gas, right? Well, not gas. I'm so used to being in a car and calling it gas. Let me go ahead and shut this door. Check this out. I'm so used to calling it gas that, you know, literally right there, it shows you like the gas, but it has a plug right outside the gas, right? And the crazy part is on this one charge, this car gets about 234 miles, which is longer than a Tesla, I believe, a regular entry-level Model X Tesla, and you get it for, you know, $70,000 pretty much. This car starts around $70,000. Got some nice leather, got some nice piano finishes right here. Got the first edition. You need all the little extras, man. Look at that. That's beautiful, man. An electric car, right? This car actually really surprised me. When I first seen it, I liked it initially right from the jump because you just don't see nothing like it at all. And then look at all the buttons and everything else. You got the climate control. You can literally hit that button turns on like so. You got the digital right here. Just dropped my phone, embarrassing. But you can literally control the high and the low temps right here, his and hers over here, or you know, however you prefer. And then you go over here, you got, you know, the home button, right? You got your settings. It's a little delay response. See, like, check that out. Like if I hit the X, boom. Let me go ahead and hit that X one more time. Bam. Let me go ahead and cut this off too, because it makes some fan noise. But you come over here, like it's like a slight delay response, right? But it's not super bad. But maybe over time it'll start to get on your nerves. You got the Bluetooth. You got the cameras. Now this is kind of cool right here. So if you double tap right here on this, right? See how it kind of zooms in? Like I thought that was pretty cool. And then if you come over here and you touch this camera button right here, you can literally go from the front parking camera, boom, right here. And I thought that was pretty cool. You hit this little button, go to your right, go to your left, over here to the side of the car, to the left side, right side, whatever. And then you got the backup, right, on the angles. So you can literally see the different angles, or you could just do peer like that. Like I just think that's pretty cool, man. You come over here, make it all the way full screen, just you go 360, and you see everything. Like I thought that was a pretty good touch. I mean, y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think. Everything else for the most part is really responsive. Once you start it, you goes into the D, you know, you can literally just drive off, like boom. See, like look at that. Just literally didn't make a sound, did it? Come over here, click that thing in the neutral, put it in reverse. Obviously you're gonna get the backup camera that shows up. Then you put it in P to park. You know, you got all your other little buttons over here. You got a little nice little storage space here. So for instance, I got a GoPro with the suction cup. Put that thing right there. You can put your phone right there, your wallets, or anything else that you want, or you can just go ahead and put it in there perpendicular like that and have it like so. Take that joint out of here, open the glove box. Got some cool little glove box space. I mean, let me show you the leg room too, because obviously for the people who's new to my channel and you never watched any of my videos, I'm 6'10". Don't worry about the legs, man. I've been putting on a little weight. Them joints looking a little snug, a little tight right now, ain't they? But I'm 6'10", and look at my leg room. Now, obviously my left foot is on the footrest and my right foot is between the footrest and the brake pedal. And this is where my leg room is at. Now, if I'm driving like I'm actually gonna be driving, like with my foot on the gas and the one, or not, you would never put the other foot on the brake, but on the footrest, this is how it would be right here. So obviously not that much like that, but if you wanna extend it, you can do that. Put it about so, and you're good to go. My headroom is where this car really excels at, because most of the time in a lot of cars I review, or trucks or whatever, it's usually one or the other. I usually don't got good headroom and good leg room. You know, definitely in the smaller cars and SUVs and crossovers like this one, I usually got bad leg room, but good headroom, or good headroom, bad leg room. But in this one, the leg room, if I had to give it between a 0 and a 10, I'll say a 5. The headroom, I'll give it, you know, since it got the whole, yeah, that whole you dig right there, and I'm not even close to it, I'd have to say I'll give this a good solid 8. I don't know what I would give it 10, actually. You know, I don't really do scores. It ain't like I'm Doug or something, right? But maybe I should start doing tall guy scores or something like that for headroom and legroom. I don't know. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Should I start doing like, for like, what's the top level for legroom and headroom? I think that might be a cool touch. I think that would actually help me out a lot when I was watching a lot of car review videos before I actually had all the cars I wanted and before I actually started reviewing cars, obviously. But comment below. Let me know what y'all think. But then over here on the door panel, you got the Meridian sound system. Sounds really good. You got these that light up on the door or on the window switches and all that. You got the little cup holder, little storage space. Nice leather up here. Very refined type for electric car, no question about it. You heard that thing just binging. And then you got, you know, 130 on the dash. You got the speed limit right there. And then you got your miles right there. I like the digital display here. I like the digital display here, and I like the digital display here. And I like the seats, man. I really do. I gotta show y'all what it's like to be my height and be in the back seat behind my seat. I mean, because right here looks like it's pretty cool, right? So maybe I could test how it is to sit behind me. And you got another little, you know, climate control and everything back there. But let me climb back there and show you what it's like back there. So since you already know that this isn't a gas car, obviously it has no engine, it has just the battery, and the battery is probably flat, you know, under the seats or the floor inside there or something like that. I don't know all that stuff, but anyway, what you do is you pop this hood, which, I mean, technically it's still a hood, but it's more of like another trunk. So you got a trunk back there, you got a trunk up front. So what you got to do, obviously the car is locked, right? I popped it in door handles, I had to check that out. Then you hit unlock, right? And then you hit this, boop. Now that pops open. Now you open it like a regular hood. So I thought this was kind of crazy. So you boom, and then you got some storage space in there. You know, you put whatever you want to put in there, key fob, no, just kidding, you don't want like the keys in there. That'd be big embarrassing. You shut that little storage space. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let me hit that one more time just because that's cool. And then let's pop the trunk. Show y'all that back there. Okay. Is it gonna embarrass me again? Okay. All right, let me get locked. There we go. Now it pops open. Good trunk space too, right? Open real majestic type. Put a lot of groceries back there and all that. Hit the button. Closes real majestically, and then you see that little piece right there closes with it. Keep them groceries from falling around everywhere. Let's get in the inside and let me show you what that backseat space is like, because it's looking a bit scarce right here. Okay, so my headroom is cool, even in the back seat, which says a lot. But look at my knees. Ooh wee, man, big decapitation with the kneecaps. But if I was sitting over here, I'd be good. But my headroom is cool. Leg room's not okay, man. But this is pretty impressive to be 6'10" and sit in the back of a crossover slash like SUV, and I got this much headroom. Says a lot, man. But anyway, let's go on a drive, and we'll talk about all the electric stuff and all the stuff that I really like about this car. And 1 minute, let me just get my knee loose, pop over that door, and we gonna go. One thing I have to touch on is this heads-up display. I don't know how well y'all can see that or not, but you see that Jaguar right there in the heads-up display? Anybody who watches my channel regularly knows how much I love that heads-up display. Big time crispy, man. Taking off in the 2019 Jaguar I-Pace, man. This is crazy. Like, it's crazy about when you start these cars up, you're so used to hearing like an exhaust note or some sort of response when you hit the start button, like hearing the engine. It's got to take some getting used to, like just getting in it and then just starting it and then like not hearing nothing. And then next thing you probably get in somebody else's car, one of your friend's car, one of your other cars that you may own, and then like you hear like an exhaust note. Like, that's just crazy to me, man. That's the one thing that's still kind of throws me off a little bit about getting in electric cars, man. But this is a nice car. And one thing I'm gonna touch on right from the beginning with this is the fact that the steering is like super responsive. It kind of feels like a sports car-ish. Kind of, I would say. Obviously it's an electric car, but the steering wheel is super structured, super stiff, tight. And I like the responsiveness about it. It's actually really nice. The fact that it has 400 horsepower, I don't know if I touched on that or not yet, but it has 400 horsepower, 512 I'm sorry, pardon me. The acceleration threw me off. 512 pound-feet of torque, man. So that's a lot. Like, that's faster than the Tesla Model X horsepower-wise, like just the acceleration. So, I mean, I'm sorry, not the horsepower, the pound-feet of torque. So 512 pound-feet of torque. Like, it'll throw you in your seat. Like, for an electric car and then a Jaguar at that, like, it's something, like if you would have told me Jaguar would have came out with an electric car, and then if I would have thought it would be better than a Tesla. Now, obviously, better is all relative, right? Now, I'm not saying like the 100D is crazy, a lot of Teslas I drove is crazy, but I wouldn't have thought the Jaguar would have packed this much of a punch in an electric car, man. Like, it really surprised me, honestly, and I'm pretty sure it surprised the rest of the world. If anybody ever drove this, I know for certain it would surprise you if you haven't drove it already. Like, watch this. Like, when I turn this corner, watch this, look. This is crazy. Look. Come on, man. Now, you can hear that electric a little bit, right? That's crazy, man. I like this. It's actually really did surprise me, and I think it's worth the money, 100%, definitely. Because think about it, the range you're getting, 234 miles on an electric charge, like, that's pretty damn good. And then you got all these other electric cars out there, and I feel like this is definitely big time competition for Tesla. And I think before this came out, there wasn't really no, you know, there was competition with other cars, but this is pure electric. This isn't like one of the cars where it's like electric and then gas hybrid. No, this is 100% electric. And I feel like this is definitely going to give Tesla a run for their money. You're going to have to make them step their game up, because this is definitely competition. The crazy part is it gets 0 to 60 in I think 4.3 seconds or 4.5 seconds or something like that. Something crazy like that. 400 horsepower, 500 pound-feet of torque, man. Come on, what more can I say? The fact that this can go longer on one charge than a Tesla, I believe that says a lot. I mean, in an electric car, that's pretty addicting. Like, that's crazy. Like, this will really throw you in your seat, man. To anybody who haven't drove one of these and you're talking stuff about one of these, please go do a review on one, because I'm pretty sure it will surprise you, man. The fact that an electric car can throw you in your seat like that. The only electric car I've ever driven that threw me in my seat like that was a Tesla. And since this one goes longer on one charge than like a Model X, and the fact that, you know, it can go 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, like 4.5 seconds don't sound like much. Obviously, when you're watching a lot of car reviews and you're doing a lot of fast cars, 4.5 seconds don't sound like much, because you're used to hearing like 3s and 2s and, you know what I mean, high 3s. Like, look, the steering, it's crazy. It's literally hugging the road in an electric car. That's crazy now. Look at this. Yeah, that's nuts, man. And I got a Tesla Model 3 behind me. How funny is that? Another cool thing about this is the fact that I got headroom and I got enough leg room, you know what I mean, to be able to hit some corners, be comfortable. The seats, let's talk about the seats too. The seats are really comfortable. They're not bad as they look like. They look like they'll be really hard and uncomfortable, but they're actually super comfortable. And the bolstering is pretty cool. Like as I'm going around this corner right now, I mean, obviously it ain't like no sports car, nothing like that with the bolstering, but you know, if you want to have some fun, it's more than enough for sure. I just think it's kind of funny that Jaguar made an electric car. They actually smoked the game with that. Like, this is actually a really good electric car. Like, no cap. Ain't that what they say? No cap. This is a pretty good electric car. Gotta give credit when credit is due, man. They killed the game with this. And it really surprised me. Like, the fact that Jaguar did that, like, I'm gonna keep saying that throughout this video because they surprised me. I feel like anybody who drives this will feel surprised on what this car actually has to offer. Like, and I'm not even a big electric car fan at all, but this is actually really surprising that it's actually this cool of a car and this nice of a car and it's this comfortable and it's luxurious. It has Alcantara everywhere. It has the whole roof going. Like, nice steering wheel, nice layout. Like, all in all, nice freaking car, man. You see that? They cuss for the children out there. But like I said, if you want to get a Jaguar or a Range Rover, make sure y'all hit that description below. Holler at my guy Q, man. He sells these cars all the time. Really good guy. Like I said, there's a real shortage of good people like him in the world, man. So if you want to get these kind of cars, make sure you holler at him. He'll be more than willing to help you. And he's very patient. He's not like a lot of the car salesmen, you know, to be real pushy. He's a real nice guy and he does business the way it's supposed to be done, man. But that's it for me, Tall Guy. I'm out of here with another video, man. One more spool. That's crazy. Jaguar I-Pace. Y'all surprised me, Jaguar. This is a really, really, really nice car, and I'm highly surprised, man. So for everybody out there who may be on the fence about getting it, and you want an electric car, I say why not, man. I think it's definitely worth the money in the electric car field. That's for sure. But Tall Guy, I'm out. I'll see you on the next video, baby. Comment below and let me know what you think about the I-Pace, baby. See you on the next one.